Hey everyone, it's Rachel here from Backyard Blossoms, coming to you with another video, and I'm super excited about this video. This video, we're going to be talking about how to properly price your flowers. And I don't know if you're anything like me, maybe I'm alone, I have no idea, but I really struggled with this last season. I feel like I totally undercut myself the entire season. I feel like I undersold my flowers, and I know that they were good quality because many people told me how long they lasted in the vase and how well they were compared to other flowers that they've had before. And I really want to make this into a full-time income, maybe in a few years. And, even if I don't, it's totally fine. I just really love flowers and I love sharing that with others. And that is why I'm doing this. And so I want to properly price my flowers to be fair to the market and the florists and other people that are trying to do this as well. And so if you are anything like me, you struggle with the same thing. So I'm going to share my research that I found online with you in this video. Okay, so step number one is knowing your market. What type of places around you are people finding the flowers? Do you have a local florist? What are they charging? What are they doing? Are they doing just arrangements in vases? Or are they doing the market bouquet style? What's your style and what are you wanting to do with your flowers? You need to know that first. And the second thing is, what types of flowers are they offering? Are they offering seasonal flowers only, or are they offering flowers that aren't necessarily seasonal? What is the quality of flowers that they are offering as well? I looked around a few different places. I went to my local grocery stores and looked there. The flowers, they must have just gotten a shipment in because it was so nice and fresh. They were gorgeous flowers. I almost bought some for myself, but I restrained because I've got some growing downstairs and I just have to wait to keep my excitement up. So what are you going to be able to find in your area? I'll show you some footage of me shopping. I went to two different stores. Prices were pretty comparable. I think comparing it to what I would be selling, I definitely am looking into selling the market bouquets this season. And so I took some pictures of the market bouquets that I saw today. They were really pretty and I really enjoyed them. They were very comparable to what I am planning on selling this season. So look at that. What is your market? What do you see available in your area? What are the prices that you are seeing in your area? I found a different range of prices. So I found anywhere from $5 to $15 was the bulk price that I saw for a bouquet. In the $5 bouquet, they had like 5 stems. And so I was looking at the different types of flowers they offered, some gypsophilia, some blue plurum, and some roses and carnations. Those were the bulk of the flowers that I saw in the $5 range, and they were only offering 5 stems. And so then I thought, well, I wanted to give people more than 5 stems. In my bouquets, they're usually between 10 and 15 stems per market bouquet. And I looked at that range. I found some that were $7.99 and they had 8 stems in that bunch. And then I also saw a lot of $15 to $17 range of bouquets, and those were 10 stems. So I would probably stick to the $10 to $15 range. Now, that's just looking at the eyeball, eyeballing it. That's just eyeballing it. And, you have to kind of account for what are you going to charge per stem of the type of flower. If you want to get all technical with it that way, I feel like that's being fair to other growers and other people that are in this market too. We've got to keep our prices consistent and we need to charge what the market value is for the flowers. And then I did find some huge bouquets and they were anywhere from $60 to $100. So I did a lot of custom work last season and I don't feel like I charged enough. And I knew that I wasn't charging enough, but I didn't know how to charge appropriately. My husband's the one that buys all the flowers. I have never bought myself flowers until recently. I've been growing them and, I don't still know how much that costs. So the second thing you want to make sure and do is do your market research. What do you find in your area as far as flowers are concerned? Where are people buying them? And what do you think you could do? And how are your flowers different than those that people are buying now? For me, I feel like my flowers have less chemicals, if any at all. I try not to use any chemicals. I try to keep it organic as much as possible. Less is best for me, in my opinion, and how I garden. Everyone's different with that. I try to be definitely one of those that is like almost no chemicals at all. People are definitely into that kind of thing right now, looking for more organic and chemical-free product, and that is something you could use to your advantage when you're trying to sell your flowers to people around you. You definitely have to keep in mind the quality of your flowers versus someone else. Are you harvesting your flowers appropriately? Are you going to be a chemical-free farm? Use that as a marketing strategy when you're pricing your flowers out. If I was walking through the farmer's market and I came up on your stand and you were telling me about your flowers and I was admiring your work, and then you told me, hey, these have no chemicals, I would definitely be impressed. Another thing you need to take into consideration is what type of flower farmer are you going to be? Are you going to make bouquets and sell them in vases? Are you going to be the type of person that enjoys making the market bouquets and wrapping those and taking those to market? Are you going to be the type of person that just wants to sell to the local florist? What are you planning on doing with your flowers? And that will help you price accordingly as well. You can make a little more profit selling directly to your consumer, and also look into marketplaces and things like that online. Maybe that would be a key thing that you want to do as well. I did that last year and I was pretty successful for my first year of flower farming. I didn't have a lot of product, but I sold out almost every single week. One thing that I did struggle with is the price though, and how to price appropriately. I would definitely encourage you to go online, do your market research, look and see what is available in your area, what are people charging. So to find out what to charge per stem, or roughly your price per stem, you're going to do a Google search for the USDA price list. And they update this, I believe, every day, maybe weekly. I'm not really for sure on that. I found a price list for today, and it is going to list all the different prices that you could find for flowers. So if you look on here, carnations, they say per stem, they will sell them between 48 cents and 60 cents. So you just have to kind of look to see what you're growing, what are you going to put in your bouquets, and how much would it cost if you bought them from an online supplier, how much would it cost if you bought them from your market, and how could you make a profit. So I'm planning on growing some blue plurum, and that is mostly $9.50 to $12 per bunch, and usually a bunch is about 10 stems, I'm guessing. So you kind of have to look through your prices, make it fair to the market and other people that are selling these flowers too. You don't want to undercut it just to sell flowers, because then you're not making any money. I want to do this to make money. I also want to bless people with flowers too, and it is okay to give things away. That is what I'm planning on doing too. If people need a little cheering up, that's why I do it, just to have some fun. But I also want to try to turn it into a business, so I need to charge appropriately for what I'm doing. I have time, I have money invested in this, I have seeds that are not free, they are expensive, as you all know. So you kind of have to kind of look through and make sure that you are making it worth your time. Because if you are undercutting yourself, you might just be blowing money like crazy and you will not make it worth your time at all. All right, and one final thing. Enjoy your flowers. Enjoy yourself making them. Enjoy the flowers. That is going to bring you joy, and that will be passed on to your customers. If you are doing something that you love, you cannot help but share that with others, and others cannot help but notice it in you. How you carry yourself, your smile, your demeanor, it all comes through. And people love supporting small businesses, and they love supporting you in what you're doing. So don't forget that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it has helped you with your research or giving you some ideas on where to go to find how to price out your product. If you've enjoyed it, give me a like and comment down below if there's something you're concerned about or if something you are wanting more information about. I will gladly share that with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.